What up, everybody? It's your boy Sack the King up in this motherfucker, man. And as you can see from the title, these were some of my very first hustles. Now, if you know me at any point in my life, you know I've been a hustler, man. It's just in me from my motherfucking parents, instilled that shit in me from my motherfucking environment that I grew up in, the gardens of South Sacramento, you know what I mean? Yeah, I got it on me, South Sac, Iraq, you feel me? But before I get into that, man, make sure you hit that subscribe button below so you can be the first to know and help the channel grow. Now, I'm about to pour me a little bit more. Drinky in my cup, you know what I mean? Well, I tell this story, and I might even give y'all another good story right after this. So make sure that y'all are tapped in. Hey, if you're a returning subscriber, I appreciate all your views. I appreciate your subscription. If you're a brand new viewer or a returning viewer, but you haven't subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button below so you can be the first to know and help the channel grow. Because what I'm doing is I'm giving away $100 for my 1,000 subscriber. I'm going to give away $100 to a random subscriber. When I hit 10,000 subscribers, I'm going to give away $1,000. You feel me? Yeah. Anyways, man, so these were some of my very first hustles, right? So I've had 1,000 hustles in life. I've made a lot of niggas money in this lifetime. If you know, you know. You feel me? And you better be subscribed because I've made a lot of niggas some money. I've never been the type of nigga to be greedy. Every time I came up on some plays, hey, I try to get the homies paid too. And part of that shit is because I like to see my homie shine. It ain't no fun to shine alone. You feel me? It ain't no fun when you look like some money and everybody else don't. No, man, I'm into spreading the wealth, and that's why I've never lost a friend that I've made. Yes, I've had to cut niggas off, but I don't think I've ever lost any friends that I've made. You can't find niggas that used to be my friends that's like, no, man, I don't fuck with that nigga Sack the King no more. It ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Because I've never done no sucker shit to nobody. I've never slept with none of my niggas, bitches. I've never stolen from any of my friends. I've never snitched on any of my friends. I've been all around solid. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, every hustle that I've ever had, I've included niggas. You know what I'm saying? And if you know, you know, man. I've made so many tens of thousands with people, man, over my lifetime with different people, man. But I always been the type of motherfucker that wanted to see my homie shine too. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, man, some of my very first hustles, let's talk about elementary school and motherfucking junior high, right? So I remember my very, very first hustle, man. This is a little ass kid, like 5th, 6th grade. This is what I used to do. I used to go get a little Ziploc bag, right? A little one, you know what I mean? And what I used to do is I used to take sugar and I used to take Kool-Aid and I used to mix that shit around, right? And I would twist it up into like a turnip looking shape and I would tie the top, you know what I mean? And back in these days, the 90s, you know what I'm saying? It was like a big ass pixie stick. It just, so people would just bite the end of it and just eat that shit all day, right? And I used to sell them shits for like $2. You know what I mean? That was like my very first hustle I could think of. You know what I mean? Now, as I got a little older, like 7th, 8th grade, this is what I used to do. I mean, I was doing crimes by then. Like 7th grade, I was all the way off the porch doing crimes. I'm talking about robberies and everything. You know what I mean? Like burglaries. I was into it. You know what I mean? Especially when I met them 5 brothers that I told y'all about and some of these other stories. We was definitely getting it cracking, right? So anyways, but prior to that, I remember I used to get cans, right? I used to get like a regular can, and what I would do is I would put like dirt in that shit and I would stomp it all the way down. And they used to have this recycling center right there off of 24th Street and Meadowview, right? And it was like right there in the parking lot of Meadowview Market. If you know the area, you know what I'm saying? It was right there. It was a recycling center. And what I would do is I would put the dirt in the cans and I would go around and I would collect cans from every fucking where. Bro, I would walk all through Meadowview. I'd walk all through the gardens. I would walk through Detroit sometimes and collect cans. But every can that I got, I put like at least like a centimeter of dirt in that shit and stomp them all the way down. And what that used to do is make the weight go a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much what I used to do. That was just like another little cheap ass random little hustle. You know what I mean? like little kid shit. I never got caught for that shit either. Like every time I would put dirt in that shit, like for some reason, it never, when they dumped all the shit out, they just would figure that it was already, dirt in there. Cause I used to put a little bit of trash in there too. So when they just dumped it out, I'm like, shit, I don't know. I got all these from the trash, and they would just pick out the trash, but that shit would weigh a little bit more. Not much of a difference, but it weighed a little bit of a difference. At least a pound. I was getting at least a little extra pound. And back in these days, this is when recycling centers was really paying. Now they probably don't pay shit. I don't know. I ain't recycled a long time. But back then, and I'm recycling glass, I'm recycling plastic, but the cans is what I used to put the dirt in, right? So that was another little hustle that I had. Then I remember my dad used to smoke. Sorry, Dad, if you're watching this. My dad used to smoke Salem cigarettes. But my dad was a truck driver, but he used to buy cigarettes by like the cartons, you know what I'm saying? So I would take like 2 packs, maybe sometimes 3 if I knew he was going to be gone for like a month or something like that. Because like I said, my dad was a truck driver. And I would sell them shits at school for like 50 cents each, bruh. And I was getting money off of cigarettes in junior high school, just straight cigarettes, you know what I mean? If you went to junior high school with me, because you was smoking them Salems, you know what I mean? That's what we were smoking, them Salems, you know what I mean? So, yeah, man, like I said, I can go into 100,000 other hustles that I had as an adult. Maybe I'll give y'all some of them videos, but these are my very first hustles. The fucking sugar with the Kool-Aid that I used to sell for like $2 a bag. The motherfucking cans, cheating the scaling system by putting dirt in the cans, and motherfucking selling my dad's cigarettes for 50 cents each, man. But yeah, man, if you ever been around me, like I said, you ever know me in life, you always know, man, I'm gonna figure it out. I'm a go-getter. I'm gonna get it, man. Now, we coming up on the anniversary of 5 years since I've been in the street, so I haven't done no hustling and nothing illegal or nothing like that in almost 5 years. It'll be 5 years on the 26th of this month, man. I'll make another anniversary video for that. But yeah, man, I just want to drop a little video to give y'all that because like I said, I'm giving y'all 30 life stories within the 30 days of September. But that's just another one, man. My very first hustles right there, man. But hit that subscribe button below so you can be the first to know and help the channel grow. Because my next video will be, I've done every gangster thing in the book that you can think of. Some shit I've already spoke about in some of these videos, and some shit I will never speak about, ever speak about. You feel me? But if you want to know the 2 things that I've never done as a gangster and why, stay tuned for that next video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button below so you can be the first to know and help the channel grow. It's King.